And there was a time where I know Carl had taken some real risks and just gone way outside and reinvented shows and completely changed the dialogue. And I know there was a few Escaflowne and a few other shows that had really mixed it up. We did it with Digimon in some of the earlier seasons. We did it with lots of shows. But we heard from fans, loud and clear, don't do that. Do not mess with your anime. So our job now, we honor you, we understand, is to stick like glue to that Japanese and just localize it a little bit so it sounds very, so the humor translates and things like that. What else? Let's see. I've gone into, I coach a little bit. I've always taught over the years off and on. But right now, anime is taking such a hard hit because of the Japanese economy, combined with our economic downturns. People aren't buying stuff, and there's this little problem with illegal downloads that has really made it difficult for a lot of studios. We've had several studios go under because they're just not getting the commitment that people will buy stuff once we dub it. In fact, I just got done doing let's see, over the summer I was haruhiing all summer. I was doing The Endless Eight, and we were waiting to find out if we were going to get to do The Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya, the film. We had a big red carpet premiere for the Japanese film version, Japanese voices, did a big red carpet reception and stuff, but it was not dubbed yet. We signed autographs and gave away posters and all kinds of things. So we've been waiting since last summer to know if we were going to get to do the film, and the good news is I just completed it 2 weeks ago. So.
Jared Asper.
So, any other general topic I should cover, or do you want to get into questions? This is your time, then our time to share, whatever you want to do. You want to start with questions? Okay, so do we have mics set up for people to, I don't know who's handling our session. Yeah, you want to come on up? You guys can even line up over here if you want. We'll just go one question at a time. I can hear you fine from here, but it'd be good to get you on mic so everybody can hear the question. Come on over. All these great costumes. I love the first day when they're all brand new and clean and beautiful, and then I like to get pictures on the last day when they're all beaten up. Worn in. Hi.
Hi. So, of all the characters you played, which one would you say is your favorite? Like, what voice you did?
I think that's probably my #1 question that people ask, and I'm very close to my characters. There's many of them that I adore, some of them that I don't even get asked about very much. And when you are living in a character's shoes for years at a time, you feel very, I don't know, territorial. You feel very close and protective of that character, and they're like your children. They start to become like this collection of family. So there's a bunch of them that I love. I had a great time with Maya, Natsume, let's see, Weta from Haregu, Tina Foster from It'll Come to Me, Magic Knight Ray Earth, Umi, love her. There's just dozens. But I would have to say, like, my breakout character that probably we all are most familiar with. And that would be Faye Valentine. Hi. First question here.
Okay, what, did you know that Edward was a girl when you first saw her?
I did not. I kept calling her it. I didn't know what she was in the beginning, and I was fascinated. I thought that she was just such a great balance with the Bebop cast, and I didn't know what to make of her, but really, I was most interested in Ein and Ed, probably most of the time. And I worked with Steve Bloom very closely, and so our time together is precious, and he's my favorite lead actor to voice opposite. But yeah, Ed really confused me for a while.
Alright, and also, what did you do when you realized that Kawaii Kon was so freaking popular?
What did I do when I realized that Kawaii Kon was so freaking popular? Well, I think I was just so busy. I was 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 so busy honestly, I had no idea that's what was going to happen, but I can tell you something special was going on in the studio when we were working on it. We all knew we were onto something that was sort of a breakout title. I kept feeling like it had this kind of rock and roll jazzy edge. It was very Western in nature. It almost seems like it's the sort of series that could have been very much in a Western Americanized or any other English-speaking country, really. From the attitudes and the sass and the edge and the tension between all those characters, and the fact that it wasn't based on this unrequited love or a love story. Although, of course, Wei and Spike love each other secretly. I'm convinced.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Okay, I also have two questions. The first is a very silly question, but did you have fun voicing a god? What was the most enjoyable part about it?
About voicing a god?
Correct.
Which god?
We're talking about the one who believes in aliens, time travelers, and espers.
Well, let's just get this straight. That would be Miss Goddess.
Is that correct?
Yes. I had so much fun. I mean, I just completed everything that there is on the Haruhi series, OVAs, everything. As far as I know, we've completed everything. The chibi, the little guys at Endless 8, hello, Endless 8, spent the whole summer recording the same story. Endless 8, it was an amazing experience, wow. But she is just like, there's so much about her that I just cannot get enough of. I mean, she's just such a handful. She's crazy. She's an egomaniac. And also I've only seen the scenes that she's in. So I still see Haruhi very much as not knowing that she has an effect on the universe. That she is, just this exceptionally dominating leader, that, kind of always gets her way.
Okay.
Yeah.
And my second question is, you are such a respected voice actress, and you're an amazing ADR director. And I just kind of want to know, how do you find a balance between the two jobs? I mean, you do such a good job in both departments.
Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. It's interesting. I'm directing a large game title right now, and I'm working with a staff of Japanese clients that are in the studio with us for the whole time. And you get to know each other very well. And the producer finally admitted to me in the second week that we were recording that I was actually on the schedule one day to do my characters who was playing I'll tell you more about that later. But nevertheless, so the producer kept saying, how's this going to work? Because you're directing, so when you go into the booth, are you now going to turn around and direct yourself? And tell yourself what you're supposed to do, what you did wrong, and what you're supposed to correct? I said, no, not at all. In fact, what I'll do, there's a little talkback button that we use so we can communicate from the booth, which is like an ISO chamber. You can't hear anything that's going on outside of the booth unless there's a communication relay in place. So I said, you're going to take this, and I'm going to give you I'll deliver the lines, and then I'll tell you which one I recommend as the keeper, and then you'll confirm that with me, or you'll give me a note, and we'll keep going. And he was just so nervous about how this was going to work with me self-directing. And I said, let me just reassure you, I'm self-directing on Bleach with 3 characters, Yoruichi, Tatsuki, and Ururu, and others. And I've been self-directing since Power Rangers, when I've been playing Alpha 6.
Ay, 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 warning Rangers, we're about to crash!
I've been self-directing kind of the entire time that I've been directing. I've been self-directing. I started self-directing in a show called Hollow Spencer, which was a puppet live-action show that we treated like an anime, and I played 2 puppets that looked identical called
Mona and Lisa.
And so Mona and Lisa talked out. They were puppets. So I just find it as one more challenge, one more layer of possibilities in a creative setting that I can jump, go goody, now I get to jump into the booth, and now I get to work with this amazing actor and direct them and own that performance, and great, now I'm going to go home and write this material. I mean, so just every aspect of what I'm doing seems to integrate naturally. And because I've been in it for so long, I need challenges, to keep it fresh and to keep it, you know, nuanced and stuff.
All right, thank you very much.
Nice to meet you.